morning, class. Good morning. I'm Elizabeth Nabasa. I'm going to take you through active learning strategy. In active learning strategy, we are going to use an understanding strategy. Okay, here we are going to discuss about Kubler-Ross model. Hope you are taking notes. Okay, where you don't understand, you can raise up your hand and make answer. Okay, Kubler-Ross method was written by Elizabeth Kubler in 1969. It was written in 1969 by Elizabeth Kubler. She was a psychiatrist, and she identified about 5 signs of grief. And those signs were denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and acceptance. The signs were denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and acceptance. So we are going to discuss these signs one by one, and I'm going to call Yvonne to start with denial.
And our first stage is denial change module. First, denial. It is the actual state of shock and numbness. This is when you are shocked and numb. It is a temporary defense that gives us time to absorb the news of the change before moving to the other stage. People don't believe this change is happening, e.g., the trainer may continue to teach an outdated material assuming change lasts. You might continue teaching with the old method because you are in denial that this new change will not last. You understand? The next one, the teacher may refuse to use the new workflow and prefer to use the old worksheet. That's the end of my points. What's the question? Any spelling problem? I'd like to call.
No, before you proceed, can you give us an example that you can use to define this denial concepts?
I have given an example, like the teacher may not, when a change is made, the teacher will not be in acceptance that this change is really happening. So in the denial stage, he or she will refuse to use this new model of teaching, thinking that this change won't last. Hence, they opt to use the old method. next teacher is fit, you come and explain the error and go.
Yes, good morning once more. Good morning. I'm Victor Chie. We are going to go to see the under the change that Madam Glasgow came with. So the under we get that the reality says, it is a reality says that change is happening. Change is happening. You see, people may become angry and actively resist, protest against the change. In this mode of change, an incident can occur, for example, in a school where the changes keep on occurring, like the CBEC that we are currently undergoing. So you get the student and the teachers may get it difficult, especially when they want to cope up with the changes. Actually, the anger comes in that they will accept that the change is there, even though they want, they are denying it fast. So the anger is just a simple term, the diversion of denial. When you have denied, you end up becoming anger for the situation. Yeah, look, you have to accept that it is going on. It is going on, and therefore the change must go on. Now, under this anger, it is supposed to be a right? Yeah. Under that anger, we get that the student will show frustration at the increase of difficulties of a new guiding system or unfamiliar technology, just like I told you before. Even if they do what, or they accept, or they do what, they must comply with the change that is based on their learning system. I think, are we together there? Yes. Anyone who has any question that I should have? For that matter, we are going to proceed to the next stage, and I'm going to call our next teacher to come and go take us through forgetting change. Thank you. Immaculate.
Good morning, class. Good morning. Now we are going to see our next step, that is bargaining. Now, in this stage, that people attempt to delay or negotiate for the aspect of change, or people employ trainees or students try to get to the best possible solutions out of the situations or circumstances. In that, they may try to discuss about it. Maybe they'll face some changes or whatever, something of sort. A way for people to avoid ending up with the worst case scenarios. E.g., teachers may ask to use the new platforms for only a few lessons or in combination with the old methods. Here again, these people may not be that effective with that new changes. So they'll try to combine the new changes and the old one so that they may cope up with the anger they may be facing and all sorts. I hope you have understood the explanation.
Yes.
Okay. I'll call my next teacher.
Good morning, class.
Good morning.
I will be taking you through the next stage, which is depression under the Kubler-Ross change model. This is our number 4 after bargaining. Under depression, we have individuals may feel overwhelmed or anxious about their ability to cope with change. So here we have anxiety kicking in, that is after bargaining. Start to feel anxious, you're overwhelmed about what change is about to happen. And also, motivation and morale may decrease. Motivation and morale may decrease. That meaning you will be less motivated. Motivation and morale decreases. This is due to not accepting. Remember, you are anxious, so you are not accepting that that change has happened. I can give an example, which goes that trainers felt demoralized after realizing the change is happening. Parents may worry about their children's ability to succeed under the new curriculum. That's the CBC. Everybody knows the new curriculum, that is the CBC, has been invented. And now, an example of this CBC is under the new education system. We give parents anxiety that their children will succeed. Yes, and now welcome the last trainer to elaborate more on the last stage, that is acceptance.
Good morning. I'm Madam Anita. I'm going to take you on the last stage of Kubler-Ross model. Which is acceptance. This is the last stage of Kubler-Ross model of change, and in this, we can say over time, stakeholders begin to accept and adapt to the new change. They might not be fully enthusiastic, but with time, they start seeing the benefits. This, I'll explain this on the part of grief. Like one of you, I'm sorry to say, one of you may have undergone, let's say, you have lost your parents, your kids, cousins, sisters. So, after all this, you are seeing that after you deny, after you start to behavior, again, depression, and this comes when you start to accept, like you see life is going on, and you have to accept all the changes, all the things that you have underwent through losing your sister or your father. You're seeing that you start seeing that life is moving on, and that's when acceptance comes. In education, acceptance will come like students become comfortable with the new grading system and begin to perform better. This is when the new model comes to education of CBC. Students realize that the grading system is better, and they start to perform well in their exam. That's all about the Kubler-Ross model. Any question? Understood?
Yes.